J.J. Abrams' company Bad Robot is not looking good at Warner Brothers Discovery. It looks like they're going to be chopping some stuff.
From the bottom of my heart, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
This guy's channel, Jody's channel.
Jody's Corner. My favorite.
Thank you so much.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. First thing I would like to say is Patty Jenkins needs to direct the next Superman movie. It needs to happen. Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, you watching? Patty Jenkins, Superman. She wants to do it. She has the passion. Give it to her. All right, with that being said, J.J. Abrams is under the microscope. His company, Bad Robot, they had a $500 million deal. I know they're talking about $250 as far as budget concerns, but I remember reporting on this a couple years ago, back in 2019, $500 million to get exclusivity to J.J. Abrams to create content for Warner Brothers. Now, that's huge. And we thought, oh, J.J. Abrams is going to do DC. And then he started talking about movies that he was going to do like Justice League Dark, Zatanna, movies like that, more darker theme movies. No mention of Superman. And you would think somebody who's Jewish would want to tackle one of the most iconic characters of all time, created by two Jewish little boys. But no mention of Superman. Fast forward through the Snyder Cut, Snyderverse era of toxicity to today, David Zaslav has since then helmed Warner Brothers, and it's merged from AT&T. They're out into Warner Media, and Warner Brothers becoming Warner Brothers Discovery. That's the new company, and David Zaslav is the CEO of that bad boy, and he's been making a lot of changes since he took over. So now the head boss is David Zaslav, okay? And now that David Zaslav, he's here as the boss, he has intentions of changing up the dynamic that is at Warner Brothers, including, but not limited to, removing the Snyderverse, bringing back Superman and all of their A-list quality heroes like Superman, Green Lantern, Batman, Wonder Woman to the forefront, mainly Superman, and then cutting down costs, limiting these budgets and this bloatware and all this other stuff. One of the main things that he's looking at now, because the pages have been turning. He's been hitting other stuff, but now he's flipped the page on Bad Robot. Now that he's taking a look at Bad Robot and that massive overpriced deal that he made with J.J. Abrams, that they made, AT&T made with J.J. Abrams back in June of 2019. Once again, I told you, I remember covering it, and I went and I looked up the article. Here it is. J.J. Abrams' bidding war has been won by Warner Media as Bad Robot nears a $500 million partnership. The sweepstakes to land the massive overall deal with Bad Robot, the famed production company run by J.J. Abrams and his wife, Katie McGrath, is nearing the finish line following a months-long courting process that included multiple suitors. Warner Media is in final negotiations for a new partnership with Bad Robot, sources say. Now, this was an actual bidding war for this guy. Allegedly, he turned down, I believe it was Netflix, I think Netflix or Amazon. He turned them down for $500 million and decided to go with Warner Brothers. So this is kind of a huge thing. And this was June 17, 2019. It's right there. That's 3 years ago. 3 years ago next month. 3 years. What have we gotten from Bad Robot? Nothing. J.J. Abrams cashed a fat check and he hasn't produced shit. And David Zaslav is looking like, freak going on here, bro? The contract with Bad Robot only lasts until 2024. That's 2 years away from now. And we don't have any superhero movies to show for your mega deal, Mr. JJ? Look like JJ cast a big freaking check is what it looks like to me. Because now we're seeing that Warner Brothers Discovery, including, David Zaslav, he's unhappy with some of the stuff that's been going down. So his show, Demi-Monde or whatever, is in trouble because it's one of the biggest budget TV shows, even surpassing House of the Dragon. A Bad Robot's agreement is not expected to be the only big Warner Brothers pack to go under the microscope, as the new regime is looking to curb spending and shave off $3 billion in savings. They're trying to shave off $3 billion. And if we take a closer look, we'll see that the alleged cost of his show is said to be in the mid $200 million range. $200 million? That's more than House of the Dragon, which has a huge budget and fan base that people actually want to see from Warner Brothers. So JJ's overspending. We haven't seen JJ write a show since Fringe, way back in like 2006, 7, something like that. He wrote the show, good show, Fringe is a great show, but we haven't seen him put the pen to the paper since then. Over 15 years since we've seen this man actually do something. And here we are, you got an over budget show and you have nothing to show for some of the movies that you said that you were going to bring out. Nothing. Now we see that they're frustrated with his lack of bringing projects to the forefront. Demi-Monde is the first show Abrams has written since Fringe in 2008. and it's been reported that the show has been in the works since 2018 and is looking at a budget of over $200 million, which is even more than HBO's House of the Dragon. This type of shit is unacceptable, bruh. This is unacceptable. None of the movies of the DC properties that he was talking about have yet to air. And if we're looking at this situation here where it says, The Hollywood Reporter reports that other DC projects are being discussed, including Constantine and Madam X. However, the frustration reportedly continues as, quote, Abrams has laid claim to a number of DC characters, but has yet to get anything on the air. Nothing he's put out. Talking, woofing. Look, bruh, I already don't like J.J. Abrams because I believe J.J. Abrams is behind those Star Trek movies that piss the fans off. Even though I like Star Trek Beyond, I still haven't seen the first or the third one. I like Beyond. Very good action movie. But it probably is not a good Star Trek movie as the way fans have received it. So it's not really received well by fans. And J.J. Abrams also did, if I'm not mistaken, The Force Awakens, which I hated, and Rise of the Skywalker, which I double hated. So this man lately, he ain't been hitting. J.J. Abrams even that good of a producer, in my opinion, behind the scenes to cast, crew, directors and stuff. He might be a good producer as far as getting stuff done and making stuff happen. But as far as the finished final product, I don't feel his shit. I haven't never felt his shit. I don't want to put, I don't know who's responsible for Lost. It might be J.J. Abrams, or could that be Zuckerberg? Because that show Lost, that ending, holy shit. I don't know if that's Abrams or not. Comment section, let me know. But I think J.J. Abrams did Lost, and we know how that ended. J.J. Abrams is not the guy. I don't want him doing Superman because we see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make Superman black. Now, let me tell you something right now, as somebody who's black myself. I don't want no black Superman. We don't need no black Superman. We need a traditional, classic Superman first. Man, if you want to do a Calvin Ellis, a Val Zod, have at it. Put that shit on HBO Max or something. You cannot release a black Superman in theaters as the main DC Universe Superman before you get the traditional Superman off the ground. Now, it is my personal belief. It's not confirmed, but it's Jodie Dahmer is going to play here. I believe that all-inclusive deal that Michael B. Jordan signed with Warner Brothers a couple of years ago is still going through, and I do think that they will appease Michael B. Jordan in some way. But as far as that Ta-Nehisi Coates written woke black Superman movie that's supposed to be going down, shelve it. I think that ain't coming out. I think that's over with. I think that since David Zaslav come in here and he says, I want traditional heroes and characters like Superman to be in the forefront, those plans have since changed. So now since that black Superman idea is probably gone to the wind, we can start to institute a traditional Superman. And now that David Zaslav is in position, we all know that Patty Jenkins went to Warner Brothers and pitched him a Superman movie, to which they said no because they wanted to do a black version. Warner Brothers was dead set on the wokeness. Well, AT&T's Warner Brothers was dead set on the wokeness of making a black Superman than making the right Superman. Traditional Superman has had a lack of representation, and the Snyder version of Superman that we've seen has been garbage. Straight garbage. Is against the character of what Superman is. We still need if we can have a Captain America by Chris Evans that the world loves, we could definitely have a Superman from DC that the world loves just as much, even more, because he's just a better hero. Patty Jenkins shares this passion for the character, and that director needs to be the one that makes the Superman movie. She needs to write and direct this movie. That's just how I feel about it. That's how she feels. She clearly went to DC with an idea and to Warner Brothers, AT&T, and they turned it down. But now since we got new bosses in town, Patty Jenkins has a shot. And it is my belief that directors who have passion for characters should get the jobs, especially if they're competent directors. Patty Jenkins has already brought billions of dollars to Warner Brothers from 2 Wonder Woman movies. I believe after Wonder Woman 3, she should be given the helm to Superman. The interest is already there. All you got to do is make the phone call. Patty will say yes. I believe this in my heart. All the stuff that she said, make it happen, Warner Brothers. Make it happen, David Zaslav. She'll do it. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Bad Robot, you out of here, bro. Nothing you got is something that I want. J.J. Abrams, pack his bags, ship him to the wayside. Send him over there to TNT or TBS. That's where he belongs. I'm out.